Hello, how are you? Good morning. Today we are going to learn how to add records in Microsoft Access table. How to add records in Microsoft Access table. Let's move on to our Access. Okay, now if you check this Access, I have a table, student ID, surname, name, school fees, department, date of payment of school, grade. And whatever you have in here are records. So like student ID, these are the records. Surname, the records, Mensa, Apani, etc. So these are the records for the table. Alright, we are going to create similar one. So the first thing to do is to create a table, because you can't have a record without a table. So we are going to create a new table altogether. How do we do that? You go to create, you go to table, you see that I have table 1 here. I'm going to change the name or rename it. So you move to view, then design view. Okay, I can change it to any name. Let's just change it to let's call it record. You can give it any name that you like. Alright, for that table. Okay, so I've decided to call it records. You may call it customer payment information to whatever name you wish to give. So the first one, I'm going to create table so that I'll be able to insert my record in the table. So here, let's call it ID. The first table, let's name it name. Okay. The data type, short text. Then surname. The data type also the same. Then let's say date of birth. The data type must be date. So you search, I have date, time here. Alright. The ID, I can also call it, give it a data type, short text. You can give it number if you don't have text in it. Okay, so now I've created a simple table, name, surname, date of birth, and ID. I'm going to insert my record in the table. Okay, how am I going to do that? You move to view, data sheet view. Then the system is going to ask you to save it first. Do you want to save the table now? Yes, I've saved the table. You see that everything I created in the field is here. Let me extend this one. So I'm going to extend this a bit. Okay, so the ID, I can put any ID there. Because I made it test, I can even bring letters. Let's say B, W, 1, 2, 3, 4. The name, let's call it James. Surname, let's call it Nkosi. Date of birth, you can pick any date here. Let me insert another one. C3. The next one, let's call it Alfred. The next one, let's call it the next one, date of birth. Okay, so you can just insert as many as you can. All right, bye.